So now that we're at a closer zoomed up view, we have our electric shaver. And we're going to get the little small vellus hairs on this side as well, okay? Now, if a person has acne and you pop a bump or two, it's okay to lightly go over them. You're not going to clip the bump at all. If you're doing dermaplaning, then yeah, you're going to run across the bump. It's going to catch and it's going to bleed. So you have to be careful when you're doing dermaplaning. This one, you don't have to worry about at all. So again, circles. We like to do circles. We learned that in kindergarten. Doing circles. Draw the circles, Johnny. Stop messing around. You know how the teacher be yelling at you. Benjamin, behave. Do the circles. I didn't want to draw circles. I was drawing triangles. Crazy stuff. Anyways, I was a good kid sometimes. When I got a beating. And like I said, it's a light pressure. So see how I have everything held. So I'm on the light is my guide. I'm holding it down. I'm on the skin. But then you can have a light pressure, or you can have a heavy pressure. Heavy pressure just drags the skin though. You see what I'm saying? So that's a heavy pressure. So I use light. Clean up the neck area, the nape of the neck. Behind the ear. Now when you lift the skin, that just exposes the hairs. They stick straight on up. But some people don't like their faces being pulled up. So just make sure it's okay with your client. When you pull up the skin again, 2 fingers. You can do 3 or 4, however many you want. I'm normally always my 2 fingers, middle and index, or middle and ring finger. Hold, and then just pull straight up. You can do circles, diagonal, horseshoe, whatever you want to do. And she has nice youthful skin. That's why I don't need to pull up on the skin. So in aesthetic schools, we're always taught to drag upwards, diagonal, never going down. You can go down if you want to. You're not hurting the skin that much. For me, I only hold if I know I need to expose the hairs or if they have drooping, sagging skin. Other than that, she has youthful skin. She's going to be young for the next 50, 60, 70, 80 years. So she's going to be fine. I don't need to drag anything. All I need to do is glide across the skin, nice and easy. And there's nothing wrong with holding the skin, but you don't necessarily have to always drag up if you don't want to. I will say for corners, I put my finger here and I move to the side of the mouth, and then, because that exposes the hairs. And that's for any walk of life, anybody, any age. That's what I do. Again, finger, hold, pull to the side. You should be doing it with me. Finger, corner of the mouth, pull to the side. And you don't have to. If you know their lip is nice and perfect like hers, she's doing great, you can just go right over it. right? And you can ask them to fold their lips in. How she did, she's a helper. See, she helping me out. But for those clients that are fast asleep, they ain't doing nothing. They're like, do your job. Now with this shaver, when you're going straight down, it gets hairs, don't get me wrong, but there's a whole area right here which doesn't cut. I can put my finger in here, twist it, nothing happens, right? But when you go to the side and push in, it still cuts, because that's where the openings are. The openings are, it's like you even feel them, like with your finger. So when you go to the side, you can still feel it clipping. But it's only on one side of the clip, so that's why you have to use kind of the whole head. Remember, light pressure or medium pressure at least, but nothing super heavy at all. So again, we come to the hairline, to where the tail of the eyebrow is, finger, and then I pull forward and I get in between. And then release. So when I have my finger here, I just move it towards the eyeball. Again, finger press, then pull towards the eyeball, and that'll expose the skin back here. Don't go too hard, because remember, this is a bony landmark. And then you go into the eye next, so just be careful. Just from here, roll, and just stay where you are. Go right in between. And then release. So up here, remember the, I don't want to say, not the tail, but past the tail to where we have the arch. We can cover the arch and then work anywhere up here if you want to, or if you know where the arch is, just be mindful where you're going. If you go back too far, see right here, I can't see in front of this drum. Right where my finger's pointing to, I cannot see through here. So on the other side over here, yes, this is going to run into the tail of the eyebrow and cut it off. So unless you can stand up out of your chair and then visually inspect, you're fine. But from here, I can't see shit. It's almost like going around a corner, blind corner, 18-wheeler. If they can't see you, you can't see around the front side, then you can't see each other. So why are you trying to pass real fast if they can't see you? Be careful. Because once you make a mistake, it's something that you'll never ever really forget ever, because man, especially if you care, it's like, oh shit, I really hurt somebody. Or it's not that you're hurting them, it's just, man, you hurt their ego or their self-confidence, because now they're always wondering, like, is this going to grow back, is this normal, like, oh my god, I'm missing a piece. Yeah. So esthetician work, it's for everybody. When you take care of somebody's skin, even if you have kids, doesn't mean you have to go to school and get a whole fancy degree or license behind it. As long as you have great intentions, you want to take care of somebody's skin, then you're doing good. Just make sure you take your time and always do good things. So we can go back to neutral. Perfect. So now we're going to go in between the eyebrow area. Be very careful. I normally keep 2 fingers, one right here, so I know it's this side, one right here. Now, if I go in between over here, that means I'm going too far. If I go over here, I'm touching my fingers, I'm going too far. So I spread them, and I go right in the middle. Now, you can pull back, expose those hairs. Yep, clean them up. And then let go. There you go. Get the nose. Top of the nose.
I'm snoring too. I'm tired.
It's okay. We all are. Trust me. These days it's crazy. Now in this close-up view, we're actually gonna take off the cap, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So we're gonna turn to the left, lefty-loosey. So if you look inside, you see all of the hair, debris, gunk that sticks to our face, oil, dead skin cells, all types of craziness. Even toxins that are coming out of our skin always solidify and get hard, and sometimes they form these little things called little peach fuzzes or hairs. So all that stuff. Actually, I'll try this out so you can really see. So if you really want to see what's inside, you normally just get your extractor tool, get your cotton round. Cotton round, I'm just gonna place right here on the forehead. The stuff inside, use your flat head, or you can use either head if you want to. Let's just use the scooper head side. Scoop in there. Exactly, that's what you get. And this is all her hair. So I'm gonna put it right here on the sponge so she can see. So if you look to your left or left side, that's all the collection of hairs.
Oh my goodness.
So all of this stuff, exactly, all this stuff, this is just hair, dead skin cells, follicles, all that good stuff. Underneath a microscope, it would look even like, whoa, what is all this stuff? This is crazy on my face. This is what resides in our skin. So now that you have it cleaned out, you can blow it. Take your cap, you're gonna switch it out. You're switching out for the smaller one for smaller angular areas and nose, cupid's bow, all that good stuff. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Tighten it, turn it on. So we're gonna go right in between the eyebrows again. underneath the eyebrow, lift up. And this is only the little smaller hairs that are straggling or just out of place. That's all we're clipping. We're not trying to make a whole arch or anything. No. Unless you're an arch master, then go for it. But other than that, this is just cleanup. And that's all you do. Because she already has nice eyebrows, we leave them alone. Other side, pull back. So the hairs that are literally right on the eyelid, that's all we want. We don't mess with, this is her eyebrows. So there's a difference. These little hairs right here, that's not part of the eyebrow, that's on your actually eyelid. So that's what we're clipping, eyelid hair. And that's why you're lifting up. So if you go back down, she doesn't have any fine lines or wrinkles, but somebody who has a drooping eyelid, you always want to pull back because you'll see a whole gang of hairs under there and it's messing with the eyes or the skin. And that's pretty much it. So you can go to the top side. Her tops are really, really nice though. So we'll only do like maybe a little pass. She doesn't have much hair on top. And she's gonna go all the way to her left again. Perfect, right there. And the hairline, remember we're gonna stay on the line. Don't go too far in. Now remember after that point, so I'll move this back a little bit. See her hair, her ear, which is following the line. To a point right there, and we stop. So remember that ball is right here. And we clean up the ears. To have ears in your nose and your ears is one thing. It's okay because they act as filters for toxins, bad stuff that we breathe in, bad air quality, viruses, bacteria. It traps it into the hairs, which is a good thing on the inside. But if you have hair, even like right in here or in the very beginning part of the orifice of the ear, it's not always a good thing. You always want those clipped But you do need some nose hair. You do need some ear hair so it can catch viruses. Those ear, nose, and throat doctors, the ENT, when those babies get ear infections, the hair has barely even developed, like in the ear. I mean, yes, they do have hairs, but not super strong hairs where it can bind onto proteins and other nonsense that floats in the air, electrons, protons, free radicals, if you will. They're not fully developed, so that's why they get an ear infection, because their ears are very moist and open, so they don't have the fibers to protect. But as we get older, yeah, you don't need all of that gunk in there. You don't need, because then it could breed or hold on to other bacteria and viruses and just linger, go into the pore of the hair. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie called Alien Covenant. How that one guy got infected with the alien spore. He stepped on one of those plants. I'm sorry.
Okay. Come in. Come in.
Sorry, I didn't know you had a client.
That's not a client.
I thought you needed a code to get
How
out.
you doing, man? All right.
Come in, bitch. Oh, you still recording, Ben?
No, you're fine. No, you can come in. Yeah,
Come in.
It's fine.
Babe. Come in. This is my trainer, Ben.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's nice to meet you.
This is who booked my first massage and facial with you.
Really? All right.
At the beach
That's
house.
why- Yeah. You took care of it, man. You hooked her up. Yeah, we're almost done. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk
No,
too much.
it's fine.
But the littler one gets super fine. As you can see, it's like, wait a minute, didn't he go over this already? And why is it still clipping? Because this one has a finer head where it clips everything. But it's a smaller. I wish they had a bigger one that collects everything, but they don't. I shopped around. Because see how you still feel right. This one collects the smallest of hair. But it takes forever just to get through, the face because the head's so small. So without that blade going across the skin, the dermaplaning, this is what people want. So you can offer this to them, and it's easy, nothing hard.
It feels comfortable.
Yeah, don't grab them. Now men's razors, oh yeah, this is gonna grab them. Like it hurts, but our hair is so coarse, they have to make something that's kind of violent almost to get our stuff. It's gonna feel a little weird. So see how there's hairs even underneath the eyelid. You hear them being clipped.
Ooh.
Right.
I don't know what that was. I think it grabbed the lash.
Oh,
It's okay.
no,
I don't know what it
sorry.
was. It caught something.
Oh. Maybe I had it.
Yeah, it's okay though.
That was my fault. How did they grab a lash?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Oh wait, no, there is a lash that's like right.
It might have
It's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Might
laying
have
down.
picked something.
Sorry,
It's okay.
it doesn't want to go back in. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, it's back. Can you open your eye real quick? I just want to. No, it was a lower one. Yeah, this is on the
It
lower.
might have
It's
been.
right here. Yeah. But no, wait, open up. Yeah, it's this one right here.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know your lower ones.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Sorry.
I didn't die. I'm fine.
That's my fault. talking so long.
It's fine.
I don't know, a personal trainer or
He's security.
I was about to say architect or something.
Right. Yeah, he does security.
Oh, okay.
So he's like always walking around on security mode.
Yeah. That's good. You're always protected.
Right. He's like, okay, I'm here. Okay.
Or at least you have a man that comes in. You know, I've went to several salons, done a lot of trainings in places where I'm like, do you know, people are like in the backwoods of places, hood. I'm like, you could really get hurt in this area. Are you crazy? And they do his own pop up. They don't show their call.
But that's because he had to pee.
Well, at least he, you know what I mean? Like you're in a good area. I'm like, around. I'm in these places. I'm like, so this is your boyfriend's old
Right.
barbershop. This shit, you can
Like, what?
back here.
Right.
I'm in a certain place in Suland. I thought I knew Suland. There's some areas I'm like, nah, I wouldn't come back here again.
That's true.
You have to be in shape.
Yes.
Pretty much, and whatever you're gonna do in that post, you have to. It's a whole body workout.
I gotta turn this bed down. This thing got hot.
It's hot, yeah.
I didn't know it got that hot. I was like, good lord.
Yeah, it's a full glass. It's on level 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2 and 3s are normally, it's always a good
I see
sweet spot.
now. Now I know.
But for some people, they like 4 and 5 because they let it be warm.
I'm thinking about that story with that darn rattlesnake.
Yeah, I'm glad I survived because any other rattlesnake probably would have bit me in my ass and just never thought nothing about it. we are done. Oh, I should put a moisturizer on. We good. Nice and smooth.
I can feel it too.
Actually, I'm gonna do a forehead, cheek, and chin.
Yeah, give me a nice glow.
Yeah. It's a different type of razor, but it's not gonna be bad.
Okay.